Most famous time travel hypotheses. It wasn't until the 20th century that scientists and philosophers began seriously contemplating the possibility of traveling through time. From paradoxes to parallel universes, let's explore the most famous ones and their implications. Number 10. The time loop theory. One of the most well-known time travel hypotheses is the grandfather paradox, which raises the question, what would happen if someone traveled back in time and killed their own grandfather before their parent was born? This paradox highlights the idea that changing the past could have major consequences on the present and future, and has been a topic of debate among scientists and philosophers. Number 9. The many worlds interpretation. Similar to the grandfather paradox, the Bootstrap Paradox explores the concept of a time traveler causing their own existence. This paradox suggests that if a person traveled back in time and taught their past self something, where did that knowledge originally come from? It brings into question the concept of causality and the possibility of an infinite loop. Number 8. The chronology protection conjecture. The butterfly effect, coined by mathematician Edward Lorenz, suggests that even the smallest change in the past could create a butterfly effect that drastically alters the future. This hypothesis is often depicted in popular culture, such as in the movie The Butterfly Effect, and highlights the complexity of time and its potential for chaotic outcomes. Number 7. The Gödel Metric. The Multiverse Theory proposes that there are infinite parallel universes, each with its own timeline. This opens up the possibility for traveling between universes and potentially changing the course of history. It also raises the question of whether our actions in one universe could have an impact on another. Number 6. The Tipler Cylinder. The Novikov self-consistency principle suggests that time travel is only possible within the constraints of predetermined events. This means that any attempt to change the past would ultimately result in events playing out in the same way, creating a self-consistent timeline. This principle supports the idea that the past cannot be changed. Number 5. The Novikov self-consistency principle. The Tipler cylinder, proposed by physicist Frank Tipler, involves a hypothetical object that rotates on its axis and creates time loops. This concept is based on the theory of a rotating universe and suggests that time travel could be achieved by traveling through these time loops. However, the feasibility of this hypothesis is highly debated. Number 4. The Multiverse Theory. The Gödel Metric, developed by mathematician Kurt Gödel, suggests that a rotating universe would allow for closed time-like curves, essentially creating a path for time travel. However, this hypothesis is based on the assumption of a rotating universe, which has not been proven to exist. Number 3. The butterfly effect. The chronology protection conjecture, proposed by physicist Stephen Hawking, states that the laws of physics prevent time travel from occurring. Hawking argued that if time travel was possible, it would create inconsistencies and contradictions in the fabric of reality. This hypothesis aligns with the idea that the past cannot be changed. Number 2. The Bootstrap Paradox. The many worlds interpretation, developed by physicist Hugh Everett III, suggests that every time a decision is made, the universe splits into multiple parallel universes where every possible outcome exists. This theory supports the idea of time travel between parallel universes and has been explored in popular culture through the concept of a multiverse. Number 1. The grandfather paradox. The time loop theory, popularized by the movie Groundhog Day, proposes the idea of being stuck in a repeating day or period of time. While this may not seem like traditional time travel, it raises the question of whether we could be trapped in a time loop and not even realize it. These are just a few of the most famous time travel hypotheses that have been proposed over the years. While the concept of traveling through time remains a topic of debate, it continues to captivate our imagination and push the boundaries of our understanding of the universe. Who knows what other theories and discoveries await us in the future? Only time will tell.